In America, so many of us feel stuck living paycheck to paycheck, even when the salary looks good on paper. It's frustrating. You work hard, yet bills and expenses keep pulling you back. You look around at others who seem free, and you wonder, why not me? Society tells us success means the shiny car, the dream house, the latest phone. But in reality, many of the people chasing that image are buried in debt. The picture-perfect lifestyle is often just a mask hiding financial stress. From the time we were kids, we were sold the American dream. But that dream was painted as owning more stuff, not having more freedom. We were taught that looking rich was the same as being rich. How many times have you swiped your credit card just to fit in? And later, the bill arrives, and the excitement turns into stress. That sinking feeling is something so many of us know too well. But here's the twist. Most real millionaires don't live like celebrities. They're regular people, teachers, small business owners, doctors who built wealth quietly over time. They're the neighbors you'd never guess are rich. If you keep chasing society's version of success, you'll stay stuck. Decades can pass, and the chance to build freedom slips away. That's the real danger, wasting your life impressing others. That's why this book matters. The Millionaire Next Door, by Dr. Thomas J. Stanley and Dr. William D. Danko, reveals the real habits of wealthy Americans. It's not luck, it's discipline, mindset, and choices. This book matters because it breaks the myths keeping so many middle-class families broke. It shows a blueprint anyone can follow to quietly build wealth. No lottery tickets, no wild risks, just simple habits practiced over time. What if everything you've been told about how millionaires live is a lie? Welcome to Ethan's Money Library. I'm Ethan, and here we turn financial wisdom into practical steps. Our tagline, building wealth, one book at a time. If you're serious about mastering money and creating freedom, hit that subscribe button right now. Quick note, this is for education only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Today, we're breaking down The Millionaire Next Door. We'll explore the habits that truly wealthy Americans follow and how you can apply them to your life. Stay with me until the end, because one of these habits could completely change your financial future. Habit number 1. Live below your means. Most millionaires don't spend every dollar they earn. Instead, they keep their lifestyle simple, choosing freedom over flashy things. Research shows that wealthy Americans spend less than 7% of their income on luxury items. Meanwhile, many average households overspend on cars and lifestyle upgrades that drain their wallets. Imagine the relief of driving a reliable car that's fully paid off. No stress about a $700 car payment hanging over your head. That freedom lets you breathe easier and save more. Society tells us to upgrade every time we get a raise, but the wealthy think differently. They keep their lifestyle steady and invest the difference. Overspending is like a leaky bucket. You can keep pouring water in, but if the holes aren't plugged, it will never fill up. That's what happens when lifestyle creep eats your wealth. Living below your means isn't about sacrifice, it's about choosing freedom. When you spend less than you earn, you're building the foundation for true financial independence. Habit 2 is all about saving and investing. Wealthy people don't just stash money away, they put it to work. They understand that every dollar saved can become a little employee earning more dollars over time. Imagine this, if you start investing just $500 a month at age 25, by retirement, you could have over $1 million. That's the magic of compound interest. It grows quietly in the background while you live your life. Now, picture this lifestyle. Instead of stressing over bills, you log into your account and see your money has grown overnight. It feels like your wealth is working for you even while you sleep. But here's the trap: most Americans don't start saving until their 40s or 50s. By then, compounding hasn't had enough time to work its full magic. Waiting too long can mean missing out on years of growth. Think of saving like planting a tree. The earlier you plant, the stronger it grows, and the more shade you'll enjoy later. Time is the greatest secret weapon for building wealth. So remember, start now. No matter where you are, save relentlessly, invest consistently, and let time do the heavy lifting. Your future self will thank you for planting today. Habit 3 is about choosing freedom over flash. Millionaires don't waste money on shiny status symbols, they focus on building real security. the kind of wealth that quietly works in the background, giving them peace of mind. Real millionaires know it's not about showing off. They buy assets that give them freedom, not toys that impress strangers. That's how they keep building wealth instead of chasing approval. Here's the surprising truth. Most millionaires never bought luxury cars brand new. They drive reliable, modest vehicles because their money works better when invested. And the crazy part? 80% of millionaires are self-made. Imagine this. Instead of dropping thousands on a flashy car, you invest that money years later. That investment could pay for your child's college or your dream retirement. That's the real trade-off: flash now or freedom later. Culture tells us wealth means designer brands and luxury lifestyles. But the truth is, real wealth is invisible. It's investments, savings, and financial peace. That's the part society rarely shows. Think of wealth like a tree's roots, strong, deep, hidden underground. The leaves and flowers are nice, but without roots, they don't last. Real strength, the kind that supports generations, comes from what people can't see. Millionaires aren't just lucky with money, they're disciplined. They know every dollar has a job, and they don't let it slip away unnoticed. This discipline is the foundation of real wealth. Wealthy people don't just hope for the best, they track their spending and make clear budgets. They know exactly where their money goes, which helps them avoid financial stress. This habit puts them in control instead of living in fear. Millionaires actually spend nearly twice as much time planning their finances compared to the average household. That's not by accident, it's a strategy. Time spent planning is money saved and multiplied. Imagine the peace of mind when you know exactly where your paycheck is going. Instead of wondering why the money is gone, you feel secure and in control. That clarity is financial freedom in action. The truth is, most people avoid looking at their finances because it feels stressful. But avoiding it is what keeps them stuck. Facing the numbers gives you power over them. It's like a pilot flying a plane. You wouldn't ignore the dashboard. Tracking your money is the same thing. Without it, you're flying blind and risking a crash. Millionaires know their best investment isn't in stocks, cars, or houses, it's in themselves. They focus on learning new skills, gaining knowledge, and staying ahead in a fast-changing world. Education is the foundation that keeps them growing. Research shows that over 80% of millionaires make lifelong learning a daily habit. They read, attend seminars, and keep upgrading their financial knowledge. They know that every new lesson learned is like adding fuel to their financial engine. Imagine the doors that open when you keep learning. You earn promotions faster. You can start successful businesses, and you avoid costly mistakes. Education is like a compass that always points you toward better opportunities. But here's the problem: most people stop learning after school. They think education ends with a diploma, but that's when true learning should begin. Stopping means falling behind while the world keeps moving forward. Millionaires avoid this trap. They treat ignorance as expensive because mistakes caused by lack of knowledge can cost millions. That's why they keep feeding their mind, like an athlete training every day to stay in peak shape. Think of your brain like software. If you never update it, it slows down and becomes outdated. But when you keep learning, it's like installing upgrades that make you faster, smarter, and ready for the future. Millionaires never stop updating their minds. When it comes to building wealth, your life partner matters more than you think. The right spouse can be your teammate in every financial decision, but the wrong one can drain your energy, money, and peace of mind. Most millionaires credit their success to having a supportive spouse. It's not just about love, it's about sharing the same values of saving, investing, and planning. Together, they multiply their strength. Now picture a home where both partners are aligned. Every dollar has a purpose, every dream is shared, and every victory is celebrated together. That kind of unity makes wealth building unstoppable. But what if one saves while the other spends recklessly? It's like rowing a boat while your partner rows the opposite direction. No matter how hard you try, you won't reach the shore. Choosing the right partner isn't just emotionally, it's financial too. A spouse who shares your vision becomes your ally in every step of the journey. Together, you create stability and freedom. At the end of the day, wealth isn't built alone. It's built with someone who rows beside you, not against you. So, marry smart because your partner could be your greatest asset. Most millionaires avoid falling into the trap of consumer debt. They understand that every dollar borrowed today steals from tomorrow's freedom. Instead of chasing things on credit, they focus on building lasting security. The average American carries about $6,000 in consumer debt. Millionaires see this as a heavy weight that slows down progress. They either avoid debt completely or use it only as a tool to grow real wealth. Now, picture your life without monthly credit card payments. Imagine every paycheck going toward your dreams instead of feeding banks with interest. That freedom is what millionaires protect at all costs. Millionaires don't just avoid debt, they build real assets. They invest in businesses, properties, and opportunities that grow over time. These are the foundations that create lasting wealth. The mistake most people make is thinking debt is normal. But debt is like running a marathon with weights tied to your legs. Will never reach the finish line as fast as you should. Millionaires cut off the weight so they can run free. So remember, stay out of debt and focus on owning real assets. That's how ordinary people quietly build extraordinary wealth. Your financial freedom starts with the choices you make today. We learned that real millionaires aren't flashy. They live below their means, save and invest early, value freedom over status, practice discipline, invest in themselves, marry wisely, and avoid debt. Wealth is built through choices and habits, not luck or appearance. If you found this breakdown helpful, smash that like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs financial clarity. Which of these habits do you think will make the biggest difference in your life? Let's talk in the comments side. Love to hear your story. This is Ethan's Money Library, Building Wealth, one book at a time. Remember, the millionaire next door might just be you, a few good habits away. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.